Well, now, greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is I, the Revenant Spectre, and this evening we're going to actually be streaming a little bit of a surprise here. Considering my previous streams that I've been doing of Darksiders 3, this is actually going to be the Shadow of War DLC. I actually ended up finding the Gold Edition today that I got for like $23 and some cent. I think when it first came out it was like $80 or something. But I already have this game, and I already beat the story mode for the most part. You know, I didn't bother with any of the crap, like the frickin' Shadow Wars or anything like that, and I just went and saw the ending for myself and realized it wasn't worth all the effort putting it in. But then again, it's also going to be kind of interesting going back and playing this again, considering the fact they took all that godforsaken market crap, that frickin' scam that they had in here, just making money off of people. I'm glad they finally took that crap out. But the only real reason that I'm getting back into this, since I got this so cheap today, is playing both of the DLCs here and going back into the story mode at some point and doing any side stuff that I didn't really do previously. And seeing how some of the other DLC stuff that I got really makes a difference. I also really love the music in this too, especially this theme. I'm going to have to see if it's on iTunes or something. I always thought it was a great tune for sure. But Desolation of Mordor is still installing, so we're going to go ahead and give Blade of Galadriel a shot. And I don't know what the heck is going on here. Blade of Galadriel story expansion download. What? Why? It was already there. Why the hell? Okay, that makes no freaking sense. What the hell, dude? Holy freaking crap. Greetings! Welcome to the stream, sir. How's it going? I'm so glad the stream's finally, the stream, chat stream thing's finally popping up again. Oh, good lord. Hang on one second, guys. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if it's actually downloaded. Yeah, it's freaking downloading it. I thought it already, like, installed it or something. And it was just trying to finish installing this one in particular. But I guess not. Yeah. Why the hell is it telling me install and then it's saying purchase? This thing is already installing. I would just continue from that. This said, why does it say? Well, there's no reason to say for it to be purchased. It's already installing. Oh, this is kind of aggravating. If I'd have known this beforehand, I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have done this so soon, I mean, is what I'm trying to say. Now, it's... okay. That's so weird. That is so strange. I still can't believe that I went for 57 hours in just the main story mode. It's kind of surprising for me. I guess I really wasn't paying attention to it. I was trying to do all that I could when I was playing it beforehand back in 2017. I'm really gonna have to get this music, at least this track, because it really kicks ass. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. It's really kind of funny because since I already had this game, I got it for like $23 a day, the gold edition. So I was like, hell yeah! I got a really cool slip sleeve, and I got an awesome steelbook, and of course I had the game in there, and it had, you know, the season pass BS code voucher thing, and of course I had like one other code in there to get a golden chest, which obviously they shut off the market, thank God. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. But jeez, man, this is kind of throwing a little bit of a monkey wrench into my plans here to stream one of these things. Well, Desolation of Mordor is almost completely installed apparently, so as soon as that goes in, we'll just go straight to that one. And time goes ahead tonight. We spring forward an hour, I think at like 2 a.m. or something, and so I'm just like, God, I feel like I'm on a time limit here, at least a bit for me. Sure, I'm glad I'm off this weekend though. That way I don't have to worry about losing an hour or having to go into work an hour earlier. Or technically, yeah. Well, not really an hour earlier, but just... well, yeah. Yeah, that is true. I don't know, I can't do math tonight. So, come on, finish up already. See, it makes no sense. It says purchase. So I went to it and went to download it, but it's already downloading and installing. Blade of Galadriel ain't even doing nothing, but it's like downloading, but it's not telling me that it's downloading in the game itself. So, holy crap. But yeah, man, I agree. I don't understand why it is. Why they're just like, oh, we're just going to go ahead and put the codes in there instead of putting it on the disc itself with this special edition or whatever. I'm the type of person, when it comes to these things, number one, it's got to be a game I really, really want. And second of all, the price has to be just right. And third of all, the stuff inside of it has to be just right for the price to be just right for me to even bother. Other than that, if I really want the game, I'm just going to get the standard edition, and usually much later down the line they'll have these special editions like really cheap. And I mean, because this one right here, I think like when it was released on day one, I think it was like $80 or $90 or something, which is ridiculous. So I think this is like the only one they had at Best Buy today too, the last one they had. I was like, huh. I was like, if I went ahead and got this, I would technically be paying less just to play the 2 DLC things, you know, but obviously I'm getting whatever other extra crap they put in there, like the tribes or whatever other orc tribes it was, and the 2 DLC campaigns. And apparently they're actually standalone campaigns, which I was never aware of. Yeah, the codes have expiration dates, which is actually kind of funny. I'm really wondering if they expire. And the reason I say that is because of the fact that there has been maybe 2 or 3 code sheets that I've had in PS3 games from years ago, and I just tried them out like last year, and they went through, and they were like 3 or 4 years old or something. It's like, oh, this expires on this date. I'm like, well, it still worked. So I think maybe they do that just to try to keep up with numbers. Honestly, they try to keep up with like how many downloads and things they get, or some crap like that, like they have deadlines or something to meet. So anyways, come on, you can do it. Oh really? It might have been something brand new that they probably started doing here recently. I guess maybe after they got out of like the PlayStation 3 360 era. But like for PS4, any codes that I've gotten, I've always automatically redeemed them. So they probably end up doing it for that. You know, something that is really terrible is when Toys R Us was actually going out of business, me and my fiance went by there to check it out, just to see if they had any games or anything on sale. And we got a few games, but one of the games that she got was, what was it? It was Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, I believe it was. And we honestly didn't think at all to read on the case itself because the text was so small, and she didn't think to do it either. You know, she's not really a gaming veteran like I am, hasn't been playing as long as I have, so I didn't think to look on it either. And when we got it home and opened it up, there was no disc inside. It was just a code inside of a case, and it had an expiration date on it that was past the date that we were on, and we couldn't go and return it because since Toys R Us was going out of business, they couldn't take it back, which really kind of pissed me off. Even though we got it cheap, it still would have been like we were just throwing money down the crapper. But luckily, when I checked it to see if it could redeem, it did redeem. I was like, oh, thank God. So, you know, even though, I mean, she still got her game and still got access to it, still a load of bullshit. I mean, my God. I think some companies actually still do that crap. Like, there's a freaking Fortnite thing, for God's sakes, that still does that crap. Come on, hurry up. God. Why in the world are you saying installed and now you're telling me that... Oh my god. Okay, so they're both like freaking installing. This is such bullshit, dude. Like, it already told me one of them was installed and I can't even get access to it, and they're like still freaking downloading. Well, shit balls. Yeah, as long as those Game of Year editions have expiration dates on those codes, they're definitely a load of BS. It's almost like the way it is with PC games. When somebody wants to go and sell a PC game, if the CD key on the inside has already been used, the person's screwed. They can't use it, I guess, unless they get in contact with the company and try to explain it to them what happened. Selling DLCs, downloading patches for each DLC, patches for games. It's a never-ending. Yeah, that's it, man. And and that's another reason why I try to always preserve games that I have, and always try to go back in previous generations. So, well, you know what? I'm gonna start another stream, and I'm just gonna play Devil May Cry 5 instead, because I really don't want to go into the main story, because I would just be going back into what I was doing previously. I really want to get on these, but they're freaking installing. One said they'd be like 40 minutes, the other one said 20 minutes. So I'm going to end the stream right now, and then I'm just going to go ahead and switch on into another stream. So hopefully I'll see you over there. This is aggravating.